Zoo wee mama, how's it going? Today I'm here to show off this competitive ongoing list that uses the newly buffed Spectrum alongside Jean Grey and an ongoing package to control where your opponent plays and counter some of what they're trying to do. I did win an Infinity ticket with this deck. I was facing a lot of Destroy decks, a lot of Thanos and Shuri, and this deck has a lot of answers. So I'm going to showcase this deck, tell you how to play it, some possible replacements if you don't have all the cards, do a turn-by-turn guide, and then of course show off some nice gameplay clips. As always, I do have timestamps on the video, so feel free to skip ahead to a specific section if you're looking for it. And let's get into it. So here is the full deck list. You can see it actually only uses one Series 3 card, which is Mojo. Then it uses one Series 4 card in Mobius. And it does have 3 Series 5 cards in Jean Grey, who was also a Season Pass card previously, as well as Iron Lad and Jeff, because they just work in so many decks. But of course, we have the new 6-cost, 7-powered Spectrum, and this deck can just do so many things and really lock some opponents out of the game. So let's look at some possible replacements. Here are all of the cards that are Series 3 or higher in this deck. And we've got some options. Okay, Howard the Duck is actually very good for this deck. I personally don't own Howard yet, but I think he works great. He is ongoing, he gets powered up by Spectrum, and he has great synergy with Iron Lad. He can also help you get early game priority, which can be really good against Destroy decks for dropping armor down. Luke Cage is always solid. He's an ongoing. Mr. Fantastic, Warpath, and Destroyer all work if you want to go for a more ongoing Spectrum Destroyer type list where you really just focus on 2 big lanes. Now let's talk about the core win conditions for this deck and what you're looking to accomplish each time you play it. Jean Grey can be a huge factor. If you get Ant-Man and Mojo down in a Jean Grey lane, your opponent is almost guaranteed to also fill up the lane, and that's a lot of power. Ant-Man plus Mojo are 12 power together. Okay, it's 12 power for 3 costs. That's great value, and Jean Grey obviously is forcing your opponent to fill it up to buff up your Mojo. So very strong combo there. And then we have the classic ongoing buffs that can really translate to multiple lanes. So Professor X is great at locking down a lane. We can easily add power to his lane with Klaw or Jeff, and we bring in Spectrum to power up all of our lanes. So she'll buff up the Jean Grey lane big time because that's a bunch of ongoing cards, and then she can also buff up the lockdown Professor X lane. So we have tons of ways to add power to multiple lanes at once. Now let's look at some good and bad matchups and locations. For good matchups, we have Armor and Cosmo in this deck, so we have a lot of tools to stop Destroy decks or things that are very heavy on reveal. Any kind of Wong cheese we have a pretty good shot against with our Cosmo. For bad matchups, we have a lot of ongoing, so we can try to stop Rogue and Enchantress with Cosmo, but if we don't draw Cosmo, they might take away our ongoings, and something like Super Scroll, we just don't have an answer for. In terms of locations, anything that helps out ongoings is great for us, and anything that seems hard to play in or is going to kill cards that you play there, we can add power there. We can draw Professor X and he solidifies it, or we add power through Klaw or Jeff, and that can be very good for us. For locations that we don't want to see, anything that's anti-ongoing is of course going to hurt us, and locations like Shuri's Lab or ones that focus on raw power of cards we aren't great with because this deck doesn't actually have great stats on the cards themselves. All of the main power is coming from their ongoing abilities. Now let's get into my favorite part of the video, which is the turn by turn guide. We do have a single 1-drop in this deck, which is Ant-Man, but I will usually not play him on the first turn because you don't want him to die to Killmonger, and we can usually squeeze him in later. It's not too big of a deal. So skip turn 1. Turn 2, you're looking to play Mojo, especially if you're going to follow it up with Jean Grey, but we do have a lot of 2-cost options. So if your opponent's playing Destroy, slap down Armor. If you think a Zabu's coming, slap down Mobius. And then Jeff is just Jeff. He's great. Everybody loves him. So if we did get Mojo down, turn 3 is perfect for Jean Grey. This is really going to be the start of our big single power lane, and then we're going to translate power to the other lanes near the end. So turn 3, Jean Grey if we have her. Turn 4, followed up with something like Cosmo and Ant-Man. You may just get some opponents retreating right here. Imagine you're against a Shuri deck. If you did end up having priority, you're just going to ruin their day. They have to play on the Jean Grey lane, so playing Cosmo or Armor to really disrupt your opponents is very strong. If you don't have those in hand, Cosmo and Ant-Man, you might just want to mix and match 2-drops, but we want to try and actually fill up our Jean Grey lane as soon as possible, so that way we can start playing on other lanes, hopefully before our opponent. Come around to turn 5, Professor X might just be a freebie here. If your opponent has not filled up their side of the Jean Grey location, and they are not playing a deck with too many cards that they can play each turn, Professor X can just give us a free location on his own, but we do also have some other options like Klaw, adding more power to the middle, but the middle alone here is already 18 power, so it depends on the scenario and what your opponent is putting down. But come to turn 6, you can just drop a fat Spectrum. Spectrum here is actually adding more power than a Dr. Doom would to the board. In this case, she's actually adding 17 power to the board, and of course that's across 3 locations, which is very strong. Huge plays right on the last turn. If you don't have Spectrum, you can mix and match something like Iron Lad and Jeff. Maybe Iron Lad gets Klaw or Spectrum. So usually you want to play Iron Lad on the left or middle if you have not drawn Klaw yet. And then Jeff can always squeeze into that Professor X lane if we need it. So that is the basics of how to play this very strong Jean Grey Spectrum ongoing deck. Now let's get into some nice gameplay clips. At least it's a nice kitty variant. At least it's not a bad variant, because I would feel bad. We have Luxbar again. I'm going to snap. I guess I like snapping on Luxbar, because I have Klaw and Jeff. Okay. X23, okay. We are very happy with that play. Very, 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 very happy. Sorry. Be Wolverine. If it's Wolverine, it's even better. Oh, it's just Deathlock. Okay. If it's Wolverine, it's better because then they committed like even more to it, you know? Okay, that's not bad. It's like a 4-powered card. What? What is this? What are we playing over here? That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The Hulk. Of all cards, they get the Hulk. I thought my 4-power was good. I was happy to see the Ironheart. I was happy. Great. Oh, I should have moved Jeff over so I'd have priority. Wait a minute. Because they want a Zola. I'm going to say nuh-uh. Luxbar twice in a row, right? Okay, do I have priority though? That's the only thing that's important to me. Oh wait, they got rid of it. Man, Nico is like killing it here. They retreated. Okay, they got a free Hulk and they retreated. They got a free Hulk and they didn't want none. Wow. We are going toe-to-toe with this destroy deck right now. This is tough. We do have Mobius to counter their death, which is very nice. Killmonger is very good if you're playing to play Thanos Nico, because Killmonger will just kill the stones. Mobius is going to counter that. So I think I can snap here because I'm getting Mobius down. He specifically only drinks at Luke's bar. Okay, after you play your next card, give it +2 power. Oh, and Dream Dimension is like good for me Now I'll play her in the middle. Let's see what happens. Okay. Okay. That was weird. I like shook my Professor X when that carnage went off, like the animation. Okay. Unfortunately, we do not have priority, which I really kind of want priority. That way I could drop down Sweet Baby Jeff. But we do have Mobius. See, look, it's Heinous Professor X. You see, like, Killmonger's thing went middle? Chill, Killmonger, chill. Yeah, we still don't have priority. Is unfortunate. Okay, wait, this is good. They've killed like 6 power worth of stuff. They haven't actually like done too much. So I think this is just a GG here. I don't see anything they could do that beats this, even with Forge. Yeah, that 12, oh, 12 power. Hey, 12 power is a lot. I got close. I maybe should not have been so confident, but we took him out. Okay, maybe a discard deck. They have the Night Forge bundle. They're playing Thanos. They do have 15 cards in their deck. They are playing Thanos. I don't think Thanos players right now are playing Destroy Thanos, so I think it's okay if I just sneak in Ant-Man early. A little cheeky. I like to usually save him maybe for turn 4 alongside a 3-drop, but we're going to sneak him in early. I don't think Destroy Thanos is super popular right now, but I could be wrong. And Jean Grey is not great against Thanos because they can just play 1 stone there, right? So, I mean, you're going to have to check spotlights. I don't know the next time Thanos is in a spotlight. It means my opponent cannot abuse the left location, though. Abuse. Because he has, like, different archetypes. He's such a unique playstyle. He's pretty fun. Okay, Westview. Okay. So this... Eternity range. What? It's going to give me a rock. My next turn is going to suck, actually, because I cannot play Klaw. So playing Jean Grey on the right was maybe a mistake. I was trying to get greedy with Atlantis, but now I have to pay the price. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I could have filled it and actually given that to them. But this paid off here, I think. But Thanos, you're a bit more limited because you have to build around him, but that creates some new archetypes, which is pretty fun. So it depends how you look at it. It kind of works both ways. What? They got a rock. But they are winning the middle with said rock. And they can actually move a card over with said rock. So I don't know what's going to happen. I think we might lose this one. They haven't played anything big yet, but I assume they have Blue Marvel. You know, Howard has never been in a Spotlight Cache yet, and I don't think he's in Spotlight Caches soon, like any Spotlight Cache soon. So if there was a time to buy Howard, you know, you're not going to get him any other way. Damn, we got wrecked by that Thanos. We needed Spectrum here. We would have still lost. Yeah. We would have still lost, but we got wrecked by that Thanos. Yeah, they came in big. Surprised. I guess they had Psylocke down. That's how they had so much energy. I forgot they got Psylocke. All right. Mind Stone, okay. So Armor's not going to do much in this matchup, and unfortunately Jean Grey doesn't do too much in this matchup. So this could actually be a bad matchup for me, dare I say. Mobius, okay. I have Mobius 2, but that shouldn't really matter. Okay, I say we drop Cosmo instead of Jean Grey because our opponent can easily get around Jean Grey better than we can. She has a pretty good frame break here, actually, where the hand pops out. But she has like a ton of variants that all look the same, so I don't know what's best. Superflow, no. Why do I have cards here? No. So Iron Lad could give us Ant-Man. Never mind. Iron Lad could give us Mojo, which maybe isn't great. They are going to Professor X me at some point. Did they Professor X left? And I'm okay if they did. Wait. I think I'm okay with this. Okay, there we go. I got my Mobius. And they're probably like, what? They're snapping on me? I think I have to go big. I'm going for a big play. Did it work? No, it did not. Oh, uh-oh. I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble. I'm going to go through with it anyways. I risked it, and I'm going to pay for my actions. I'm going to pay the consequences for my actions. Okay, what do they got? Jeff? Okay, we're not scared of Jeff. Shang-Chi? We took it! Okay! Okay! I went for the big plays. It almost backfired, but it paid off. And that was 4 cubes, so it worked out. Okay, my opponent can almost certainly fill out the raft before me. If I get Mobius, though, it doesn't matter. Mobius cancels out the raft. My opponent also has Mobius, so they can cancel out the raft even if I get it first. But we're going to get down Ant-Man. We're going to get down Mojo. Never mind, Attilan's coming. Wait a minute. You could get the card on turn 3 and lose it into your deck via Attilan. It's kind of bonkers. Okay, they've got 4 energy this turn. But again, they could lose it. And I never have priority right away. Maybe I need like Ebony Maw or something. Alright, let's see what they got going on. Do they fill it right now? Do they leave it? They could go Elsa plus Jeff. That means they can later move Jeff away. Okay, they only played 1 card. It was Shang-Chi. They played their Shang-Chi already? Really? We do have our Mobius, which is beautiful. No. Who am I kidding? Our Mobius is too beautiful. I have not watched it all yet. We were just talking about that a little earlier. That we got to watch it all. Okay, as long as they didn't Mobius me. Oh, look at that Spectrum into Odin. That's disgusting. I just took a fat dub. Even if they copied my Odin, I think it stays as full cost for them. They do have a Professor X. I could also do Klaw here, which is maybe better. I think they're getting Professor X, Baxter building maybe. Like the 2nd season's completed. You need a Spectrum variant? Yeah, Spectrum's got some good ones. Okay, they went Iron Lad, don't be Mobius. It was Daredevil. Okay. So the question is, where do we play? That sounds pretty bonkers. And they retreated, so it is pretty bonkers. Classic. Okay, Rickety Bridge. We can save our armor. Maybe it's hard for our opponent to play there, but we might have to play armor on curve. It may be needed. Although against destroy decks, like I'm trying to get priority like on turn 2. Like have priority, you know? So maybe Ebony Maw. Okay, well we have to play armor on curve, unfortunately. So we will do this. You wish more variants would do what Squirrel Girl... Yeah, so Squirrel Girl is the first one that they've introduced like that, and they said that going forward, they're going to try doing more like that. Most of the art in Marvel Snap is from older comics that Marvel owns like the art rights to, and so Second Dinner can get it. Whereas for art that's being created, Second Dinner is actually commissioning that art, and so they can, when they commission it in the future, they can commission people to draw the tokens. So that's how I think it worked for Squirrel Girl. I think that's like a new art. I don't think they pulled that from some comic. Okay, we can do this into Iron Lad. Okay, they are gonna Professor X me. What? It's the raft? Are you kidding me? Oh. What? I think I just lose this, so I'm gonna play Iron Lad. He gave me Jeff. Well, actually, I can get the free card from the raft, but it means I'd have to leave the middle. I would have to leave the middle as rocks and just blow open the other locations. Or I could skip right now, but then they get the free stuff. So I think I have to actually fill it. That way I get something for free too, because we like free stuff. Sheesh. They're seeing that with Daredevil. They're like, Okay, they did get something free also. Give us something really big. She-Hulk's decent. I'll take that. Okay, Soulstone, whatever. Jeff? Power Stone. Okay, Thanos is only at 10. They don't have any extra energy this turn, but they do have a 6-drop as well, so it's whoever can win the left better. I wonder if they'll do another Enchantress giveaway. Maybe next month. Good question. I was going to say, that doesn't really help me, because I'm already winning that location really hard. So Spectrum here is like a 611, by the way, on the left. I'm adding 20 power. And if my opponent thinks I have Klaw, they might need to play something or move Jeff to the middle, because Klaw just beats it. I could do a snap retreat to get them to retreat. Okay, they did. Look, they played in the middle. I think they're worried about Klaw. Huh. Oh, Giganto. My goodness. That was their free card? That's nuts. This is game 3, right, of gold? Here we are, 8-2. About to get an Infinity ticket. It might be my first Infinity ticket of the season. I don't think I've played really, like, anything. I don't think I've played much Gold Conquest. Said, I don't love it, and taken her away. Okay, so our opponent does have the Redstone. It's possible they play that to get rid of the Nexus. So we have to be aware of that possibility. This game here, I'm going to get so many boosters for one of these cards. But then you can buy things over and over. It's very nice. Okay, don't play Redstone yet. Please don't be Redstone already. Please wait. Perfect. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Skull. Thank you. It's still a close game. We cannot pop off with Iron Lad because we are locking this down with Cosmo. Did they play Redstone this turn? No. Oh, we blocked Psylocke. Okay. They do not have 5 energy. They only have 4. Jeff. Side block. Oh, shoot, Treaty. This person has a family. You're gonna talk to him like that? You a savage. They can't Iron Lad left. That's just power. There's no real point of it. If they do go for Dino, that could be very good. They do have Daredevil, so they know we're scheming. But you know what? They're going to play Devil Dino there anyways. Even if I don't lock it down, they would play 2 cards there. So I might as well lock it down. They have 5 cards in hand. Very, very strong. I think we could be okay here. I know their Devil Dino is strong. I think we're okay because we got the Respectrum, and our opponent's going to respect it. That's it. It's that simple. She's going to add 8 more power to the left. I don't even think a fat Devil Dino deals with this. This deck's a problem. We're a problem. They see what we're doing. They got Daredevil. They know. They know what's coming. They're trying to do the math, and I think the math isn't mathin'. Okay, Elsa. Okay, that's good. Is it the Redstone or Jeff? Oh, it's Iron Lad. Okay, so we took the fat win. So I do need to play Spectrum right. And just hope they don't have Cosmo. Blue Marvel, I don't think does enough. So we'll see. Oh, yeah, Blue Marvel doesn't do enough, so that's a GG. I think we can give him the fist bump. Oh, that was a clean game. Oh, it really came through. Nice 8-0 win there. 30 boosters for Jean Grey. And we're getting that Infinity ticket. What a good way to end the night playing this deck. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit that subscribe button down below if you have not already. And let me know in the comments what you think about this deck if you were able to give it a try. And I'll see you next time.